welcome back to FTB Skies. This is episode 3 of the adventures into this new type of skyblock. I'm joined here by our wandering trader, a small bee, and then the setup where I came to. I've expanded a few more chests here. I've been cooking up some resources, basically trying to fill out some of the stuff here. Some of this automation here I've also started to expand on. As an example, set up a ton of sand for processing. Basically just using the man wand to place it, and then hitting it with a hammer so that I could create some more blaze powder. I'm trying to get to the exact number. I need at least 4 more in order to fill up the tank here. I've added an additional 2 generators here, but it's one of the is it exporter it's called when it's in there? I think it is exporter when you export from a pedestal into something. I'm planning on also expanding this later in this episode, but first things first, I want to get started with actually automating the dust here. So I prepared a few things. So first of all, we need a hammer, and we need the auto hammer, basically. It's a nice little block from FTB Skyblock add-ons, which allows you to automatically take input from one side. It can automatically pull, so which is really handy, and it automatically output. So it pulls into this side, I believe it is, and out from this side. Also means that I was facing this direction when placing it, meaning that if I want to keep this will always be on that side. Meaning if I want to place it over there, I need to place it from this side. This one is a bit interesting to place sometimes, I'll put it that way. Like that, pulls in. You can see up in the tooltip at the top that it is pulling in from this here, and automatically inserting here. Perfect. That will slowly generate more and more. I think I'm going to upgrade this one here as well. Oh yeah, I also upgraded one of the chests here. But just throw a few iron around. Most people here should be familiar with this or have tried something like that before. So a simple chest upgrade. Just create a bunch of them. Need a bit on that one. We could probably use a few here as well. I got a good bunch of andesite chunks ready as well to go. Should I? Maybe later. So first step here. Oh, I have what I need. Perfect. So these are my building blocks I need for next project. Next project is getting up and running with the lava generation or the dripstone generation. So first of all, we need 3 more of the wooden hovers. We need to convert them into fluid hovers. So, only 3, please. So, convert them into fluid hovers. Now I have 3 fluid hovers. I'm getting one from the quest as well. So one there. That means that now I have 4. Next up here, we need some cauldrons. 4 cauldrons. And then it's very simple. So first of all, place 4 hovers. 4 cauldrons. Place some sort of a spacer block. Place your base of it. Place some spacer blocks again, and take your trapdoor. These are the magical trapdoors that apparently can withstand lava. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm happy that they don't burn. Placing them all around this perimeter here will basically encase the lava on top of it, creating that small area of containment. And next up here is jumping on the squeezer for a few times. I should almost have considered creating the armor stand automation, but then again, if everything goes as planned, this should be the last time I need to jump on things for a while, unless I want to speed up generation additionally. This should be an easier way to generate lava in later games, as far as I understand as well. I haven't tried it yet, but there should be, which is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, also remove these here and place the dripstone. could, of course, also have created a... Oh, no, don't do that. There's no water on top of them. I don't get that. Better make sure that I get a bit of lava up there before anything annoying happens. Isn't it? Both of them drop? I thought you needed to have a source block on top of it before it was dripping, but I might be wrong there. Anyway, I'm gonna make 4 source blocks either way. So, a bit of jumping later, and that should be done. After which, we can start with a bit of getting the next tier of sifts up and running, and working on expanding the resources that we gather as well. Potentially, we should be able to get to 1 today. Getting at least the beginning demon seeds up and running, which allows the cook fires, I believe. No, what's it called? The Oculus fire or whatever it's called. That allows us to convert first of all sand into soul sand, but also allows us to convert the other bricks into nether bricks, allowing us to have the generation for nether right up and running, which is also one of the next elements of it. Like that. Now this should be passively generating lava over time. It's painfully slow, so if you had a chance, I would highly recommend just expanding this out a bit, and then you will have a decent flow of lava. Over time, this should generate, especially in the small AFK generating sessions that's gonna be there. A bit more resource generation here. Next step up on the list was to start on the Botania stuff. So in order to do that, we need a bit of a... Not this type of grass, because you can't use bone meal on it, but we need a regular patch of grass. So building out a small platform for that. This is just going to be a temporary platform, nothing fancy or anything. But let's say we build it like from here, I think, something like that. Then build it out. Say 3 out, something like that. Oh, that was not what I intended to do. Use those, oh well. And just build it out a bit here. And I'll just do like... What do I have there? I have... Oh, only 2 spacing. That wasn't intentional. I wanted 3 spacing. Okay. Oh well, lost to the void. There has to be something sacrificed to the gods of the void once in a while, right? Something like that. A bit more for the void. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think something like that. I don't know how much this is, but it should be okay. So that's a 9 wide, so I need 9 out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Corner piece. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a corner piece. Yep. So create a good boundary for initial. Maybe I should create this. No, wait a minute. So if I create this as a... That's the problem here, right? Where if I actually couldn't I? Oh, there we go. If I create this as a primary platform for, I could of course just create a small hut on it and then create the passive mob farm inside of it. The reason I'm talking about that is because there is a high chance that a lot of small flying things will spawn in it, and I would like to not have them fly everywhere. Yeah, maybe. Initially here, let's just get a patch of grass up and running, and then we can use the bone meal on it to get a bit of additional resources and items. Yeah, in the near future, I'm also gonna get the build a tool or something like that in order to ease the building out of platforms and structures like this. Could of course just do like that, right? Being silly. So, perfect. Now we have a small platform that can serve as a base for that. We need a couple of pasta seeds. Need a huge amount of them, but a few of them helps speed it up. I didn't even get to use all of them. One of them goes away. Perfect. Now we have a small platform. Probably we're also gonna see some passive spawning out there. For right now, right here. Did I get? Oh, I have some in my inventory. Right. So the primary thing here that I want to use this platform for is actually just. So now we have a few resources here. One of the cool things I found out was that you can actually plant a tower and use your bone on it. That boosts up the amount of yeah. This is a cool way of expanding and getting a ton of additional. Oh right, I need to jump a bit more. No, I just forgot because I can of course just take these here and convert them into dye directly, but putting them through the squeezer actually quadruples the output. So here, jumping here, I have 4 instead of the regular 1. So let's get, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oh, yeah, sorry B, you're really excited to get here. These flowers are not for you. Oh, we already started getting a bit of lava from the dripstones here, which is great. So yeah, definitely worth setting it up. Takes a bit of time, takes quite a handy amount of iron, but then again, iron is not really a problem once you get the gravel sifter set up, so I'm not that worried about it. Now we have 32 of these here. Is it like this here, right? And some bone meal. It should give me the floral thingies, basically the beginnings to Botania. Okay, let's actually go in and claim a lot of the quests while we're standing right here. Sugarcane gave us a few things, along with a bee egg. Drop the bee eggs up so I can see where they are. Gave me a bit of paper, a bit of sponge. Yeah. So that one there probably needs an upgrade. That one. Oh, right. A platform without light is also a mob generator. I forgot about that. Ooh, that actually gives me the chance to get a Wilden Horn. If I can avoid being thrown over the edge by that guy. Ah, okay. I think amazing. Probably got a bit more in the Mob Hunter chapter as well. That one, had an egg, had a redstone lamp. Salt. What was that? That was has at least Fortune 1. I'm not sure how Fortune 1 work. Does Fortune work on hose? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Bit of moss there, that's also gonna be great. We have the force pack. That's the most useless backpack I've ever seen. Not sure why it's even in the game. Oh, we're already filled up with that. Perfect. Bit of flux in here. Salt. Salt belongs over there. Up there. There. Water log. Right. Let's get those. This one over here can get the redstone. Then we have a redstone lantern. Should I just make a... Actually, I just do something like a few fences around the corners and build up some simple lantern-based lights for each corner. Something like that. How difficult that is to make. Redstone torch. And how do they actually light up the area? I'm not sure. Let's see. Gives a bokeh light thing. Do they look good? No, they don't. Or something else at time, but not that. So up drop. There we go. Not get the other one either. It's gonna be hard following up with that one, keeping up with the processing of resources from it. I like it, but it's also complex. It's gonna take a bit of extra time getting every single small bits and bobs out of that. Lanterns drops a ton of light, I hope. Perfect. Not exactly as I wanted it, but good enough for a beginning. There we go. Love all the small bits and bobs that you get from the quest with small stuff to eat. All of it slowly increases. I already have 4 extra hearts, which is awesome. So in time I might even get 2 more. Great. So 2 additional iron hammers. They can be very useful once I get to building out the what is it called? The netherstone and the sorry, the nether rack and the endstone. Let me quickly. I did. Did I drop one here? I did. So, I have a few bits of lava now. Quickly wrap up my. How many do I actually need? 4? 4 more upgrades here. We need 2 of them to be generators. Generators, and then we need 2 of them to be exporters. So 2 copper small. That should create some importers. The export. So here we can place like that, and this one place like that. Just need to link it up. So this one here pulls from here. This one here pulls from there. Perfect. Now we slowly have resources tipping in. That's the thing about all skyblocks. Once you get the basic resource generation going, you will basically never run out of items to do. So Botania, back to that. We have just right here. 2 here. Botania. Wasn't there a quest line for it though? So pedestal, let's actually just claim. That's a bit more nice thing here. We have base expansion. Shape builder. Really nice as creating temporary guidelines for building up stuff. That's cool. Oh right, I got from a loot bee. I got one of the flowers some point. Did I drop that one here? Flower of some sort. drop that in here. Yeah. We have 16. That should provide us with a good bunch of flowers. There we go. Enough flowers for getting us started, I hope. Let's see how the spread is of things. We have at least one of each, so having at least one of each is really, really important. It does trick about... Oh, it does. Excellent. So that basically allows us to multiply whatever we want to have one of. Quick and easy. That's a nice little mechanic they have created there. Whoever it is that added that. Of course, I'm guessing that the old style trick of, let me take one of them, let's say we want a few of these here, convert them into the petals, and just placing them on the floor. Creating it like that. Yeah, that also works perfect. Oh, and excellent. So now I can just go around just doing this for all of them. Basically grant me a ton more of the and I'm out of bone meal. It's good that we have it automatic. A good portion of other resources also starting to trickle in, which is really great. Once we have the basic up and running with everything, we can really start to dig into the more complex arts of the mod. And slowly working towards getting the overpowered setup of modded Minecraft. I'm wondering still... Oh, that wasn't my attention. Oh, I forgot to place that. Chorus fungus, what is that for? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm sorry if you can hear something like scraping around at the moment. My dog has a bone, and apparently she wants to be right below my desk right now, which of course I love the closeness of where she is, but it also can be a bit frustrating with all the noise that she makes. I have had issues previously when being in meetings with people that they can hear the bone scraping sounds or the squeaky toy sounds at the other end of the conference call or video call or whatever you want to call it today. That's it. I do still love her, and there has to be room for everybody. Kind of similar to when you're in a meeting with somebody and they bring in their kid into the meeting or something like that, which I think is perfectly fine. I think that it's great that there's room for all types of life as part of the of the now online culture that we have kind of transitioned into. And yeah, it's just natural that you will have situations where you will need to be either focusing around bringing a family together or making room that somebody that has a need for something to have that need. But yeah, anyway, that's a bigger topic that can be completely sidetracked away from actually enjoying and relaxing and getting a bit away from everything, right? So two more of these, and two of those, and then I should be done with it. I exactly have one too few bone meals, which is perfect, right? You always lack one, or you're always one short. this just a common denominator in Minecraft or something like that? Kind of similar to you going out chasing. Let's say you want to find a desert. You will never be able to find the desert before you stop looking for it. And then it shows up that you should just have gone the opposite direction of what you did at the beginning, and you will have stumbled directly into it. Like, that's typical. I guess that's also why we have... I'm guessing it's in this one here as well, yeah. Yeah, it is. Nature's compass. So we can find the right biomes that we need. Cool, so now we have the basics for getting started. Let's say we just want a couple of those. We need created a bit of those, so let's take a peddler from here. Perfect. Then we need to create the... what was it? We need to create the peddler apothecary. No, needs a bit of, if I'm correctly, some of the fortune cookies. Floral obedience. Still, I'm guessing it's something to adjust parts of how flowers, functional flowers, interact with each other, or something like that. I'm not sure. I have 2 extras. Oh, right. No. How did I make that one? Anyway. Oh, now I see what I did. That is my mistake there. That was not smart. So I need to create a few more. So first step first, we have quite a few beetroots over here. Beetroot seeds are perfect for what I'm gonna do here. Oh, we have a tiny potato. Out here, right? Yeah. Cool. Let's put it in here. So. Crafting. Something like that. So drop in 4 of these. Drop in water in. Or you can also just do the empty hand, but for now that do. Can I? Isn't it like you can do a bit of this? Take some glowstone. Grab a few of those. Put them up here. Glow. If they're glowing, you can. That? No? That. You can flower. Floating, and then you can take this to floating pure daisies. Perfect. Oh, I get one. Those are small. Okay. I have 3 floating pure daisies. So for now, I'm just gonna set it here. Oh yeah, one of the benefits is that it also lights up. Let's sneak one for now. Well, actually, can I? Guess I could just stack them up here. So one of the elements here is to get a bit of stone up and running. And get a bit of wood up running. Is this the same guy? Oh. Yes, please. I could use a bit of flying. Up there. What else do we have here? Nothing. bit of a lightress light. Ooh. I've never been good at using the elytras either, so yeah, that's gonna be an interesting thing. Maybe I can explore a bit with them and actually see if I can make it over to the village over there and capture a few of the villagers. Oh yeah, I also threw some leaves in one of them, which granted me witch hazel sapling, the willow sapling, like that on not that one, on this one here, right? Where I get these two. I need either an amethyst or manasteel in order to additional ones. What? No, I need the amethyst in order to get the mahogany. I prefer mahogany when I'm if I were to do anything there. I actually like the visual styles of mahogany. It's pretty nice. So first step first. Yep, walking cookie and see what the how you got blood all over my new sword. Okay, bye bye. Bit of wood. More of that. Now that we have this, we can build the first steps here. Get this one up and running. Capture. Oh, we actually got a mahogany with that. So, drop those in there. Sage can go in there. This can go in there. Some vegetable leaves. As well. Food. Grab that later on. Let's get gizmos. Oh, we got some good. Oh, nice. So now I just need to work on my Asnevu. And see if I can get that up and running. And yes, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's the way that I pronounce it. You are very welcome to tell me how to do it the correct way, but I don't know. Okay, what is the next step in the Botania setup? So they want a generating flower of some sort. Kind of. Wow, okay, there is a lot more than I expected. Energize Zera. Silent Energy Hub. Is that for... Sounds a lot like it's pulling out RF energy or something like that. Vibrantia generates mana from echoes of the past. I have no idea. I guess I need to look up some of those if I want to figure that out somewhat. Hydrangeas, that's from water. Endoflame is the basic one. I think I'm gonna go for that one. Like, for the first little bit of generation, going for the Endoflame should be fine. Need 2 browns, I need 1 red and 1 black gray. So, how do I want to do that? Go like that, go like that. What was the last one? Light gray. Yeah, a bit more. I'm speeding through using all my bone meal apparently. Yeah. Sometimes that's just what happens, right? Additionally, this could actually be kind of a nice way to put a bit of magical atmosphere into any build that you're building. If you want a bit of sparkling underground growth. See the cool thing of having a completely black underlayer below the entire island, and then basically having sparks placed all over them in order to create that visual effects of something sparkling down in the depth. But I guess I should also consider different heights, etc. for it. And I'm fairly certain that it will also lag out my game if I try to do it. this be enough? So that would create me 16 of each. That should be more than enough. I don't even think I need that many, but hey. So if I create 16 of these, I also need like that. Yep. Like that. So the automatic way of doing this is dropping in the stuff that you need initially here, then drop in floral, and then with an empty hand, right click, just as the tooltip says. You can continue doing this. Just take a moment to complete the fill out, but that's fine. Oops. But this here basically allows us to get started with Botania, and once we have that up and running, we should be able to quickly generate enough mana to get the first mana steal mesh. And with a mana steal mesh, you will start to generate a bit more static resources that will allow us to. Oh, and I got a stick. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? I don't know. I've never thought about how a plastic bag feels. So 16 ender flames, a mana pool. That should be great for us getting started in this. And then we can take a few of these here, create the mana spreaders, right? Standard mana spreader for this. Gold. A couple of these. Can't remember how many mana spreaders per ender flame, but we'll figure that out when we start setting it up. I don't want to use that platform for maybe over here. Yeah. Maybe over here. This should be fine. This should work fine. So just dropping a few of these. Actually need to craft. Thing that I don't have enough for. Let me get a few more of those going. 4 in order to. But I need to build this. So I need 2 more at least in order to create the full size of it. Additionally, I can create 1 more mana spreader. Let's actually see if this works out of the box or if I need to tie it up. At the worst case, it will just chew up some of the coal without sending it anywhere. Oh, it works. Perfect. So that actually allows us to get the first steps into to the once there's enough mana in there, of course. Oh, there we go. We can complete the helper staff for this as well, so we can actually see if everything is connected correctly. That one here is connected. Are all connected, perfect, and it's not filling up completely, which is perfect as well. This actually created enough, so now we can get the first two of them. Okay, that should be fairly quickly to expand on it. As an upgrade here, we have an iron up there, we have diamonds. Do a quick diamond upgrade there and actually continue generating more resources. Yep. Now it will slowly empty out this one up here. And then in a moment or two, we should have completely full chest again. But that's a problem for future, right? Now we have the first mana steal. We're ready to expand on our generation over here. I think I'm gonna end up the episode here and take a look around, make sure that everything functions as it should. I might expand a bit over here. I might even, if I do expand over here, I need more water wheels down below to operate it. I'm still generating quite a bit of lava every now and then, so that's nice. Potentially in the near future, we can consider going there, especially if I can figure out how the elytra actually works, because have I had a high reliance on jetpack previously. But yeah, I think this is a wrap up though. So whatever you do, make sure to have fun and keep learning. See you around.